It's 23 minutes past 4. Andy here. In the afternoon, it is Thursday the 5th of November. Difficult times, obviously, during the lockdown in the spring, and here we are in lockdown 2 across the country as well. But one of the things that happened in the spring that I think really people took to their heart, I mean, certainly when this story started to do the rounds that it was happening, people were incredulous that it was happening, but also it just gave everyone a really lovely, warm glow. Captain Sir Tom just lifted people's spirits, didn't he? But at the same time, he raised an absolutely huge amount of money for NHS charities. He's 100 years old, of course, and he has now launched a new campaign in lockdown 2 to help get people through this second crisis that we're in, really, and it involves walking to help support those who feel lonely or frightened. Have a listen to this.
This is where I want the people to be. Keep on walking, keep it all going, because there is a future for if we can all do a little bit of walk together and just carry on.
You heard it there. There is a future. There's a future, and we just need to keep walking to bring that future to us. He's quite definitely saying that walking is very good for you. Walking is something that we should all do. And Nigel Sarsfield is a volunteer walk leader with the Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire Walking Group. Hi, Nigel.
Hello, Andy.
Hi. Yeah, you would clearly love walking. Why?
I love walking mainly because it's a great way to escape from whatever might be happening to you in your life. You know, any stress from work, any worry. It's just a lovely way of escapism to actually get out and to see the natural environment that we're in at the moment. It's autumn. The colours have been fantastic this year, and it's just a lovely way of actually getting out to escape and to see something that you might not see. Get some health and well-being out of it.
Well, yeah. Does it matter where you go? I mean, you talked about, the natural world, but I'm presuming a walk could easily just be around a city centre if you wanted it to be.
It is very easy to go walking in the city centre and see everything. We're so lucky in Nottingham at the moment with our parks and our open spaces. We have so many of them on our doorstep, which is great because it allows anyone just to come out of their doorstep and find someone relatively short distance, 10, 15 minutes from their house, and actually explore a local area or a local park and really get something out of it.
So walking is something that we can do during lockdown, isn't it? You know, it's part of the exercise. One of the legitimate reasons to leave home during lockdown 2 is to exercise. But you're, of course, involved in organised walks. So that's like groups of people coming together. I presume that kind of thing is all off.
Unfortunately, at the moment, we've had to suspend our walks programme. We're not allowed, obviously, to walk in groups of people. We had, during, obviously, recently been walking up to 12 to 30 people in organised groups, but now we can't run that anymore. So we're encouraging people to get out locally. And as part of my role with the Local Access Forum for Nottingham City Council, we've published a lot of self-guided walks on the Nottingham City website, which people can obviously go and download and read and actually get some inspiration of places such as Wilton Hall, Colwick Woods, Forest Recreation Ground, Baseford. There's lots of places out there, nature reserves and parks to actually go and explore. And we want to make them more accessible to people by providing guides and then step-by-step instructions. Because people might not be able to just go out and find these places or have the confidence to do that. Our way of actually doing that is to actually publish them and give them the confidence to actually get out there and to do the walks and to benefit massively from the mental health it brings them.
That's a great idea. It really is, especially the guided bit, because, you walk around somewhere like the Forest Rec, and some things you need them pointing out to you, don't they, to know the history of them and to know why bits are important. So what kind of little gems are on those walks?
What kind of gems are on the walk? Well, you talked about the Forest Rec. I mean, obviously, there's the Corporation Oaks tree and the monument at the front of the Forest Rec. There's obviously the remains of what used to be the windmills, the little stumps at the back of the Forest Rec, where we had windmills a long time ago in Nottingham, which were on that path and that walk. And there's lots of information, in our guides that actually explain some of these hidden historic facts which people can find and enjoy in Nottingham.
Good stuff. Well, where do you find those walks then, if you want to do them, Nigel?
If you go onto Google and you just type walking in Nottingham, or Nottingham City Council walks, there are walks guides that come up for that, and also walks in the park. which we've got guides for walking in the parks in Nottinghamshire and Nottingham City.
OK, Nigel, thank you. Nigel Sarsfield, volunteer walk leader with the Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire Walking Group, and echoing, really, the suggestion of Captain Sir Tom Moore, who says, in lockdown 2, make sure you do some walking. Please, make sure you do some walking.